greatest. You see me winning, you see me slaying, you see me grinding, you see me hating, you see me saving, you see me praying for the Lord to come and help me with the fading. Yeah, I've been the greatest. You see me winning, you see me slaying, you see me grinding, you see me hating, you see me saving, you see me praying for the Lord to come and help me with the fading. Yeah. I've been the greatest. You see me winning, you see me slaying, you see me grinding, you see me hating, you see me saving, you see me praying for the Lord to come and help me with the fading. Yeah. I've been the greatest. You see me winning, you see me slaying, you see me grinding, you see me hating, you see me saving, you see me praying for the Lord to come and help me with the fading. Yeah. I've been the greatest. You see me winning, you see me slaying, you see me grinding, you see me hating, you see me saving, you see me praying for the Lord to come and help me with the fading. Yeah. Yeah. I've been the greatest. You see me winning, you see me slaying, you see me grinding, you see me hating, you see me saving, you see me praying for the Lord to come and help me with the fading. Go on and start a war. Whatever makes you smile, start a war. We can start a war, come on. Whatever makes you smile, start a war. Forget about all the war, forget about all the war. Forget about all the war, forget about all the war. Forget about all the war, forget about all the war. Forget about all the war, forget about all the war. Go on and start a war. Whatever makes you smile, start a war. We can start a war, come on. Whatever makes you smile, start a war. Forget about all the war, forget about all the war. Forget about all the war, forget about all the war. Forget about all the war, forget about all the war. Forget about all the war, forget about all the war. Go on and start a war. Whatever makes you smile, start a war. Go on and start a war. Whatever makes you smile, start a war. We can start a war. Come on. whatever makes you smile. Start a war. Forget about all the 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 war. Go on and start a war. Whatever makes you smile. Start a war. We can start a war. Come on, whatever makes you smile. Start a war. Forget about all the 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 war. Get your hands up. I need y'all to be activated. I need y'all to be motivated. I need y'all to be educated. I need y'all to be excited. This is our year. This is our time. This is our moment. That's what we're made for. We were made for such a time as this. This is what we're here for. And I'm here for you, and I'm here with you. Yeah. Let's go, let's go. We in the house tonight, let's go. This is a celebration. We celebrating us tonight. We celebrating us tonight. We in the house tonight. We in the house tonight. We're here to celebrate us tonight. We're here to celebrate us tonight. So let's go. Yeah. Let's go. We're in the house tonight, let's go. We're in the house tonight, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We in the house tonight, let's go. We in the house tonight, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. We in the house tonight, let's go. We in the house tonight, let's go. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. We in the house tonight, let's go. We in the house tonight, let's go. Let's go, let's go. We in the house tonight, let's go. We in the house tonight, let's go. We in the house tonight. We in the house tonight. We in the house tonight. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So, good morning, everyone. I wish you happy Sunday. Today is another day for us to meet at Omega Bio or Omega Bio-Nexus so that we're able to continue our lecture series on Python for everyone. We actually started this, and this is going to be the third series of lecture 3. So don't forget that. We have actually made some attempts so many times to be able to get our understanding on Python. And it is no longer a news or is no longer going to be strange to us if we start talking about Google Colab. Apart from that, we talk about what are the features and setting up of Google Colab as we have it. So what do we mean by the interface? Like the top menu bar, cells, sidebar, and certain basic operation in Python. For example, writing a normal code in Python. Apart from that, we also went as far as getting beginner's tip of Python, where we talk about the shortcuts that we have in Python. Apart from that, we also talk about what do we mean by Markdown. Apart from that, we talk about how can you share your notebook with others who you have their contact with you. How will you share it? For example, if I want to send out these notes, my notes, there's a way we can do that. We also said that in previous videos. We look at what is Python. We use Python to make just certain simple mathematics or simple arithmetic. So we actually talk about some keywords in Python where we look at if you want to execute a task, just tell Python to print and it's going to carry out your instruction of printing it. That is the way execute do. So it is the same way. We look at the print function, just like I said. We also look at comments. Comments. What do we mean by comments? How can we comment on certain things that Python will be able to understand or computer will be able to understand why we are doing that? Don't forget that I told you that Python is a universal language. It is the easiest, it is the freest, and it is the one that you are so sure that it is a web based. That is, you once you have your data, you can access it at any point in time. Then, apart from that, we also said that it is a kind of sorry. Collab. I was referring to Collab. Python is a language. It's a language, programming language, given some set of instruction to computer. Computer does not understand any other language apart from the instruction that is being given by human. And don't forget that I told you that Python is such that that is the code that they use in um, different area, that is different fields. So for example, looking at Google, if you want to design website for yourself, if you want to analyze data, if you want to do data science, data analysis, and so on and so forth, even the data visualization, whereby you are going to combine, you are going to convert code into visualization. We will also get that to that level in this course, whereby when you have some set of information or some set of data coming for you, it's going to come in form of data, in form of code. And once you master the code, you should be able to also interpret when it is bringing out all these images and charts for you, so that you will use that to be able to make instruction. And we have also said that if you want to be relevant in the next few years, you have to understand code, you have to understand a language that is universal, that it's just like somebody that understand English or another, let me say, an international language. So it is a Python that is going to cover that. So we also went as far as talking about indentation and white space. We look at that. I also look at key terms in Python, where we talk about programming, interpreter, syntax, and what do we mean by error. At the same time, how can we store information or store name? Okay. about a certain bit, so which will give you a basic example of that. Apart from that, um, we also look at rules. Okay, let us go to our notebook. Let's go and pick our notebook, and that is Google Colab. That is our notebook. So we go there. Don't forget, you go there, are going to get this instead of opening a new notebook, because once you are writing any notes about any subject, you will not at every time open a new book. So what you do is the one you have been using before, you will even go there and access it. So open Colab, and when you get to the interface where you open the Colab, so this was the notes we have been using from the beginning. That's why we said Python for beginners. Okay, you just go and click it so that you'll be able to open it. So once you open it, you will see a lot of what you have done before. What you have done before. Okay, I told you this was lecture one, where I gave you an assignment, then basic operation in Google Colab, that is lecture 2. So we went as far as getting into all this. So then apart from that, we also go to level of level 3. Okay, I said correct indentation and white space. And this one you are seeing, you see that is bringing out error is because of wrong indentation. So when I told you that your indentation matter most when you are dealing with loop statements, when you are dealing with conditionals, when you are dealing with functions, you have to be very, very careful. You can see that this if is a conditional statement. And when you say something is conditional statement, it has to be a two-way or two or three-way. That is, if this one is true, what is the next one? So once you give computer that kind of alternative, the computer will know where to go and get its information to print for you. And that is why, because of wrong indentation for this one, that's why you can see it's bringing out error. So, and lecture 3, which I said, actually started with program, this keyword, program, interpreter, syntax, error, which are set of code that Python cannot understand. So you see, uh, like you see some people, they will be speaking they want to speak in language, they want to communicate in English language, but for example, Gangantuala now, for example, nobody is going to understand that. So the same way, Python is going to the Google Colab is going to see it. That is, you cannot in any way understand. So it's going to give you error. And once it gives you error, you know what that actually means. Okay. So I told you that there are two interfaces on each cell. This is a cell now, but this cell is test cell. The second one is for test code, for code. So we have been able to see that. So three variables are imagined as container. Sorry, please, I've warned you several times of wanting to. So if you want to, you need to edit your work. So container, this one is not correct. Container, the spelling is not correct. Okay, so please, we need to cross check so that we do not have all this. So we look at names that contain letters, names can contain letters, numbers, and underscore. These are the general characteristics of this. Then types of data in Python. We talk about strings, that is text, integer, that has to do with number, and we talk about decimal, that has to do with floats, and we also talk about boolean, that is when you are dealing with true or false. So that is a boolean, and I actually gave you different example like that. So today is going to be a repeat of the last video, which I think the audio was not too fine. So that's why I have to come here to make a repeat of it. So he's going to be working with String, that is, if you want to work with a string that has to do with text, anything text, it has to be in quotes. I told you like that. Condition, string attest enclosed in quotes. Okay, you can make use of double quotes, uh, of or single quotes. So which I said this one is a double, this other one is a single. And whenever you are dealing with integers, you don't have to quote it. You don't want to put it in quotes. Okay. For example, now looking at this is a greeting. You greeting, hello world. It is printed in, sorry, it is written in quotes because it is a string. That's why it is in quotes. So, and you want to print this, print greeting, so you can see hello world. It has printed it very well. So the next thing we also look at is we look at how can you in any way make use of okay, so we can see greeting, hello world. If you are dealing with not more than, which is more than one statement, you can see greeting, hello world, name is equal to Adeoti. Now, print greeting, comma name. So you can do it that way, like that. It's going to type print hello world Adeoti for you. Greeting, the name. Then, if you also want to print it the other way, print greeting plus, you have to put it in quotes. Plus, this is a standard. You need to master this standard. You need to know the standard. So depending. So this is a so there are two types of strings. There are two types of strings. We have single string. That is when you have only one quote. Only one quote. Okay, it will be only one single quote, or it could be only one double quote. So that is still talking about one string. So the next type of a string or text that we can form is a multi-strings. Okay, this has to be with S, multi-strings. Okay, please let's add S. Uh, After that, this is a message. This is a message. So because it is multi, the first thing is you start it with what? You start it with triple triple quotes or triple quotation. Then at the end of this, you still also enclose it with this. And the statement you want to make will be enclosed inside the string. So I want to give such one other, okay, this is another example where you have a message using multi-string, and you can see only Jesus can save the world. No matter how men can try, he holds the sway. So you can see, and you can see the way it is being printed. That is, only Jesus can save the world. No matter how men can try, he holds the sway. So I want to use this multi-string to copy more very long statements. Let us see. Okay, let us see. We want to get into code. Okay, so I want to go and get my statement um from ChatGPT. Okay, let's see ChatGPT. Okay, so um I want you to write a long I want you to write a poem on my weaver board. Okay, in academic tone. In academic tone, use academic tone, poetic formats, and entertainment, okay, but not more than 500 character. So let us see how this one is going to be. Okay, so this is it, you can see. So my weaver board. Now let us just copy this and come and paste it here. So you now say message, or you call it a poem is equal to hmm, is equal to now print everything you have there. Then you close it with the triple this. So you now ask the computer print poem, because you use poem as your comments. Okay, print poem. Let's see. So you can see my weaver board. That's the title. In the dawn's gold thread, to craft the hair, architect of patience, depth and fear, each strand a verse, each knot a rhyme. You weave the wash of space and time. Your art defies the fleeting day. So what we just want to bring about is that multi-string. This is the use of multi-string. So you can use it to print as many text as possible. Don't forget that in Python, string is talking about what? Text. And that text is must be in quotes. You can use single, you can use double. And when we are talking about strings, there are single strings where you can use just one, and there are multi. Where we are talking about multi, that is, you will start your poem, or you will start your text uh, as, with just three three quotation marks, turning quotes, and you hand it everything this, then you can now print. Okay, so having said that, we also look at a way where you can see use you can use changing values. Okay, I also mentioned something about integers. After string, the next one is integers, which I told you that an integer will not necessarily, it's not going to be in quotes. So these are numbers, and floats, these are decimals, and boolean, that is if or statement, or true or false statement, that is a boolean. Okay, and decimal is a float. So we can see here this example, x is equal to 15, y is equal to 22. So you have to print x plus y. So you have 37. And this one is an integer, which is which is a float, is decimal, and y is an integer. So when you multiply the two, you have it that way. Then when you have velocity, distance is equal to 12.5, and the speed is equal to 3.8. So the time is equal to distance all over speed. So you have to print time. So if you print time, which is the distance over this, that is as good as saying that you are dividing 12.8 all over 3.2. So you can see the answer. And the next one is a boolean statement, whereby is underscore adults is equal to true. You can see true appearing in blue because it is what? It is a reserved word, or a key term in Python. That's why it is appearing like that. Okay, so you can see the condition also for false. We are going to do more about true or false statement or boolean when we go on, that is under conditional statement. Now is okay, Now you can see if you are to print type, you want to know the type. I've taught you that before. Just print type into what you have here. Okay, it's going to tell you the type. Then changing variable values. For example, when you have a count is equal to 5, a count is equal to count plus 1. That is, count this one. So you had 5 plus 2 is the same thing as 5 plus 2. So you have to print count, which is equal to 7. Then another one is you have a name, which is Ade, another name, which is Grace. So you now have all of them that way. So if you want to print, it's going to print the last one. It's going to print the last one. Now, if you want the computer to print all the names you are typing, all the names of everybody in the class, and you want computer to print it. So since it is a string, what are you going to do? You are going to apply multi-string and some other syntax so that the way it is being arranged is going to count. You are going to print all of them there. We will see this as we go on. Okay, so that is that about that. Okay, and you can see I also told you also that okay, I also gave you an example of all this. Print type is telling you it is this. Message, how are you doing today? Please get well soonest there. So you can see when you put it there, only Jesus can save the world. So and I gave you an assignment. I gave you an assignment which I think everybody must have done that in the comment section. Okay, I expected that to be done in the comment section. So without wasting our time today, so that we'll be able to go to the next thing. Okay, next thing is I want to give another um another example. Oh, sorry, another topic under the another subtopic. So and that is arithmetic, doing maths in Python. Doing maths in Python. So I want you to take note of the following. Okay, that is arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations. So um, when you have arithmetic operations, you are indirectly telling Python to work as a calculator. To work as a calculator. So if you don't have a calculator, you can use your Python language to do whatever calculation that you want to do. So, and we are going to make you don't need to go and get, I want to get scientific calculator, I want to get this. Once you learn Python, all this will no longer, it's just a matter of you start communicating your computer with Pythonic code. Okay, so let's start. Number one, you know very well that this is plus, which is multiplication, sorry, which is addition. Okay, and this one is what? Add subtraction. Then whenever you have this one is for multiplication. And if you have this for division. If you have this double of this to computer is talking about floor division. This is called floor division, and you are telling the computer to drop decimal. Telling the computer to drop decimal. Okay, let's define it properly. This is addition. This is subtraction. This is multiplication. This is going to be division. Okay, division. Sorry. I always tell you to cross-check with your spelling very, very well. Okay. Then another thing, another arithmetic operation we normally do is we use percentage. So you don't call percentage, you call it modulo. That is 4 remainder, which is called modulo. Okay, modulo. Okay. Another one is when you have two like this, two multiplication. This is for power, 4 power, which is called exponential. Exponents. So that is that. I now want you to let us do this. Okay, now I want to give you this as an assignment, which I want you to, having know all this. So when you have a, sorry, a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 3. So what is a print a plus b? Then print a minus b, that will print a multiplied by b. What is print a divided by b? What is a print a b? What is a print a modulo b? What is a print, sorry, a exponent b? So if you are given that, how will you do it as an assignment? So this is going to be, let's translate this to text. Okay, translate this into text. So it's going to be assignments. Today.